How about that? We got a lot to cover. We haven't covered the Micah D. Law back and forth. We haven't covered the contract. We haven't covered draft changes. As always, I think we got Chill John today. I don't know if we got Spicy John today.
So. I don't know, man.
Let's go, man.
I'm sure once I'm too positive, Spicy John will rear his head.
Come on, Spicy John.
I get too positive, John. I'm like,
Yeah, that's not egg worthy,
if we're too easily impressed, AOC, Spicy John is on the way.
Real talk.
I just want you guys to have some standards, okay?
Yeah.
That being said,
as long as I don't get an STD, I'm good, John.
Oh, Lord.
There it goes. It never fails. Literally 3 minutes in the show.
We're 3 minutes into it.
That being said, John
Special teams disease for those who don't know. Special teams disease.
YouTube. Yes,
special teams.
Yes,
special teams disease.
How we doing?
You do what Amani Warrior did last year. That's what
Talk to me. Talk to me, John. How we doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I like to see that the Cowboys have made some moves, and that's nice. I think there's not a lot going on right now. I know there's been people going back and forth talking about, is this Micah contract almost done? Like things like that. I haven't heard that there's any movement on that at all. As much as there's been so many leaves that have fallen here between the Myles Garrett contract and the Jamar Chase contract. I don't know what else needs to happen here, but I still maintain I think this thing drags out into the summer. But since the last time we did the show, I mean, I think the most notable thing is the signing of Dante Fowler,
right?
Which I think is unquestionably their biggest move so far this offseason. Fills a need, and it also puts you in a spot where now you don't. Hey, if Marshawn Nealon or Sam Williams step up and have a big year, great. But they could be your number 3, number 4 guys. With having Dante Fowler in the mix. So I'm just surprised that he left Washington. If you follow his history, it goes deep, man, back to when he was being recruited by Dan Quinn at Florida. And so when Dan Quinn went to Washington, I was like, this is a no-brainer that he'll go there. So for him to come back kind of surprised me, but obviously it happens because DeMarcus Lawrence signs with Seattle. But yeah, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but to me, that's clearly their best move as far as I'm concerned of this free agency period.
I want to put a pin in that, and we will. Law, I think you're muted. Oh no, my bad. So I want to put a pin in that, and what we will do is we'll get back to that. John, I wanted to ask you something. Are you getting a vibe that Micah's deal is close? I think we all have some type of insight, but then there's going to be back and forth language. What are you hearing as far as that goes?
Oh, not much. I mean,
okay.
I'm still there. Nothing's changed my belief that it doesn't get done for a few more months. Like I do think it'll get done before training camp, but I don't see it as being one of those things where it's right on the verge of happening. Like I know a lot of people want to believe. I also think that it would have been done already. I don't understand why it isn't done right now. There's really nothing else left in the way. But with that being said, because the parameters that are out there, I don't know why it couldn't get done quickly. Like why would it need to take, actually, I shouldn't say that because it is the Cowboys and they drag everything out. So
I have an antecedent I want to put in real quick to add to this story. The story of the 3 kings. And in this situation, there could be 2 kings that are happy with the arrangement that they've made about the land and how all the resources will be divided amongst the people. And maybe one king wants another king that's closer to his domain to get a little bit more resources. So that king is the one that's a little disgruntled. And maybe that one king is the one keeping the entire land from being at peace. This is not really a metaphor. This is kind of what I feel is happening. I'm just going to say that. This is kind of what I feel is happening. I don't think the Joneses have much to do with this one. Don't know if Micah has much to do with this one. There's an element to all contract situations and this free agency in general that I feel like agents get by scot-free, y'all. Agents always escape any of the criticism that the players and the teams have to endure based off of how contract negotiations go. And agents never catch any heat. when the agents a lot of the times are some of the biggest demons in these situations as it pertains to how these things get drawn out and how these things may go, because there could very well be situations where guys are just fine with what the team is trying to do for them, but the agent is like, no. You need to know your worth. We can get more. We can get more. So I'm just gonna.
I mean, you can leave the agent though.
Gonna throw that out there. Hey, you can.
You can,
but
but you don't leave a good one.
There's a
You don't leave a
quarterback in
good one.
Baltimore